Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode on the adventures of the Great Banana. Many of you have asked for updates on Noto, the stray puppy that we rescued, and we are happy to say that he is doing really well in his new home. And here are some shots of he actually took a trip to Switzerland for the holidays. So there's him on the train, and then he ended up going back to an apartment in Switzerland and is really enjoying making new friends there. On this week's episode, we're going to finish up our tour of the Baroque cities. Hope you enjoy. Retirement, the final chapter. These are the adventures of the Great Banana. Its one-year mission: to explore strange new foods, to seek out new pastas, and new ways to screw things up. To boldly go where no banana has gone before.
So here we are in Sicily, the next stop on our Baroque cities of Sicily tour. So we've been to now Ragusa Ibla, Modica, Noto, and now we're in Sicily. We're following this green, that green bus tour that you saw, or the train that you saw in the last video. So we're kind of following their stops. They have a card that tells us all the cities that they operate in. And so we're going to follow those one by one, and we'll take you along. So this is stop number 2 in Piazza, what is this place called? It's
Beneventato.
Benevento.
That's it.
Wow, so she's doing these stamps. Okay. Okay, next stop is Chiesa San Bartolomeo. All right, here we go. I know people have asked me before about, whether we get tired of the same sort of scenery and these small streets and cobblestone roads and buildings. And to be honest, no, I don't get sick of it. It feels really cool to see things close to their original state. And I just wonder what life would have been like back then and wandering around the streets. Wow, I can't believe how quiet it is here.
This is where we're having lunch, honey.
Yeah, this is where we're gonna have lunch. This is in front of this old Baroque style municipal building. And they got a cute little cafe lunch spot here. Another stunning church. It's beautiful, especially when there's no one here, but it's such a quaint little town. Okay, here we are at the very last city of our Baroque tour. This is the town of Palazzolo, and the main square is pretty small. There's really not that much to the city, but it's the last one to check off, and we'll go take a look in the church and probably head back. It was about an hour and a half drive out here through some really windy roads in the countryside, but the streets here are pretty harrowing, but they're kind of fun to drive through, but it's a little nerve-wracking.
Here we are at the last stop of our Baroque city tour. Catania is the second largest city in Sicily, founded in 729 BC, under the largest active volcano in Europe, Mount Etna. Two huge natural disasters, the eruption of Etna in 1669 and the earthquake in 1693, led to the reconstruction of the city in this beautiful Baroque-style architecture.
Look at the size of the lemons. Oh, it looks good.
You wanna try?
Wow. This is a cool store.
That's it.
That's it.
Fueled by my sugar rush, we then went to visit a civic park and a small little castle.
It's a really nice museum. They turned the second floor into of the castle into, I guess, this art gallery. Some of these paintings go back to like the 14th, 15th century. I mean, check out some of these paintings, how lifelike they are. It's incredible. And it's like an open, without glass. I'm surprised that people aren't afraid that something could happen to them. I mean, look how lifelike this is. Looks like a photo. I always wondered what Catania looked like back in the day. You know, so this is what it looked like. The water had receded after the volcanic eruption. So the port was right up to the city walls, and it would have looked very different. And this is what it looked like, I guess, in the early 18th or 19th century. Very different than what it is today. And this is the courtyard for the castle. I mean, it's not a big castle, but it's nice. This is unreal. Supposedly this is 12th century, and you can see it's not a Baroque or even Gothic design. I think it might even be earlier than 12th century, but it's massive. Like, look at that. The doors are like maybe 40 feet tall, 50 feet tall. Holy cow. Oh my goodness. Wow. Holy crap. Jumping Cheetos of that.
So I'm actually going to cut the video short today because I was completely wrong about what I thought this church was. And I wanted to dedicate an entire video on this monastery. We ended up getting a guided tour that was really interesting. So for those of you who can't come and visit Sicily to see this amazing archaeological site, I'll make a separate video on it and put it out shortly. So hope to see you all then.